Hello everybody and welcome back to Mondays with McGriff. It is Monday, January 26, 2026. 1/26/26. Season 3, episode 12. We thank you all for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We thank you for your support on Facebook, on Instagram, on X. We're just rocking and rolling with all social media, so keep it going. We're going right to McGriff's soapbox. It's getting to be nitty-gritty time, so we got no time to fool around, right? We're going right to our soapbox. Number one, I want to thank our fans for the tremendous support the second half of the year. You know, we've had 3 home games in January. We've had the Lakeland game, the Auburndale game, and the Victory game. The crowds have been swole, outstanding. So I want to thank the fans for your support. I want to thank our student body. I want to thank our faculty. We got teachers coming to the game. Our community comes to the game. The cheerleaders. It has been awesome. So first soapbox issue is one of thanks, and it's not over. We got a big tournament coming this week we're going to talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about it right now, okay? The 16th or 17th, I got Mosaic on the brain, so I'm losing track. The Stinger Shootout. And most people call it the Mosaic tournament or the Mosaic Stinger Shootout. Most people out of the county don't know that Mosaic is a company that sponsors the event. They just call it the Mosaic Shootout. So we tell Mosaic, they keep giving us money every year because we tell them, hey, people call it the Mosaic Shootout, give them the cash. You know, we do not take that cash and give it and put it in our coffers to help our guys. We feed each team. We feed the coaches. We get t-shirts. It's expensive, but we love doing it. We love hosting. It's Mosaic Week. We tell our kids this week is for show. This is a showcase of our basketball program. We feel like we're the best basketball program in the state. It's a showcase of Polk County, and we feel like this is the best county in the state for basketball. It's in the showcase of I-4 Corridor. We got a lot of teams that want to come every year. We got a waiting list of teams that want to come. So this is Mosaic Week, the last week of the regular season, okay? Let's talk about the matchups right quick. And I know that we've either going to have the matchups flashing across or you've seen it on social media and stuff like that. Friday at 6 p.m., Kathleen at Apopka. You guys know Kenny Davis, first year at Kathleen, Jay Sean Frederick, and the left-handed kid, what is that kid's name? Rashard Kelly, his brother played there. I was about to call him his brother's name. Tough for Kathleen. They're building in year 1. Okay, Apopka, Scott Williams, Polk County guy, coached at Lake Region. 7-15, Lakeland, Henderson Taylor. I think they're up to about 14-6 now, or 15-6 of this deal. So they're getting in playoff. They're not quite in. I think they're 9th in the region, but they're closing in. They beat Charlotte. He knows it. He in love to that schedule. He took a 1-year sabbatical last year. It was his fault. I'm glad he's back because I love him and his family. He beat Charlotte. He's probably in the tournament. So this is a big win for Lakeland. Lakeland, we need y'all to come out for 2 reasons. Number 1, ticket sales. Number 2, you need to support Lakeland. They need this win to get in the tournament. And we want all the Polk County teams we can in the tournament. Okay, so they play Charlotte from Punta Gorda. We go down to Punta Gorda every year for the Wiley Keller. Second time they're coming up to the Mosaic. They're pretty good. They're already in the playoffs. They've been to 2 Final Fours. Charlotte, 2 Final Fours in a row. Okay, so Lakeland, looking forward to Lakeland playing Charlotte. We play at 8:30. We play Lake Highland Prep. Lake Highland Prep is 22-1. They are number 3 team in the state out of 685 teams. Ben Fraddick's been there 9 years, great coach. They're shooting, look, they got 3 guys shooting 60% from the field. 60% from the field. Okay, you got to get you a Mosaic program. I've been working on it all day. So I got all these stats all yesterday and all today working on getting ready. So the Yellow Jackets, we ain't running from the smoke. We getting the smoke. 22-1. They'll probably be 23-1 when they get to the Mosaic. Friday night, 8:30. Saturday, Winter Haven, Woodside, them having a resurgent season. I think they're 9-11. They lost 3 or 4 in a row, but they were really bad last year. They're number 1 in their district. They should win their district and make a run in the playoffs. Norland. 3 things about Norland. 7 times Final Four, 7 times state champs. One of my best friends in coaching, Lawton Williams. Okay, big old guy. He looks like he's huff and gruff. Man, he got a big heart. His teams are tough. Okay, his teams are tough. 1 o'clock, Discovery, Wheelings, Boville. You know, people are hard on Wheelings. He has not won but 1 district title. He's playing in a district with Lake Highland Prep and Windermere Prep. And he's right there with them every year. He's got another good team. He lost all those people that everybody said, Wheeling's going to be down, Wheeling's going to be down, Wheeling's going to be down. They got 18 wins, 18-5. They play Leesburg. Leesburg went to the Final Four last year. Sean Campbell, another good friend in coaching. He's got family here in Polk County. He's related to Billy Washington. Should be good. Discovery, Leesburg, 1 o'clock. Leesburg's in the same region as Auburndale, I believe. So Auburndale will be there watching. Guess who I scheduled next? Great scheduling. Auburndale and Gibbs. You guys are familiar with Auburndale. Coach E been there 24 years. They won 4 or 5 games in a row now. They're starting to roll. Auburndale's starting to figure it out, okay? And Gibbs. Gibbs been to 5 Final Fours the last 6 or 7 years. They won the state 2 years ago. Lost at the buzzer last year. It's devastating for them. Feel bad. They're not as good. They're Gibbs. They're going to be good. 2:30. Then we got 3 left. We only got 6 games on Saturday. 3 on Friday, 6 on Saturday. Santa Fe Catholic having a great season. Toby and Coach Blicker. I think this is Coach Blicker's 10th year. I know all these facts now because I've been looking at the program book. Make sure you get a program book because they're only $5. They're playing Windermere. Windermere has been in the Final Four, I'll tell you, 2 or 3 times. Their school's only been open 9 years. Shout out to Coach Gressick. He's been almost every year for the Stinger Shootout. He used to come when he was at Olympia High School. He was the coach there. This is his last year. So Coach Gressick is one of the good guys in coaching. He does it the right way. His teams play hard. They beat us like a drum last year. They got all the way to the state championship game, lost to Columbus. Them boys from Columbus. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so that's the 2:30 game. The 4:30 game. Windermere has somebody out. It won't matter. They're going to give Santa Fe all they want, but I'm rooting for Santa Fe. I love Coach Gressick. Last Mosaic. I'm Polk County. Okay, 6 o'clock, Victory Christian, who's on the roll now. Beat us last week, beat Santa Fe the week before. They're rolling. Victory versus Windermere Prep. Both Windermere Prep was in the state championship game 2 years ago. Victory was in the state championship game in their class last year. Both are excellent teams, are trying to get back and finish the deal. Love Coach Fitzgerald. Did y'all guys know Coach Fitzgerald's got like 575 wins? That's a lot of wins. That's a lot. That guy's been around a long time. And both of them are trying to get there and finish the deal. And then the 7:30 game on Friday, I guess people are going to call it the rematch, right? Bartow versus the Villagers. Needs no introduction. The Villagers been the state Final Four 3 years in a row, been to the state championship game 2 of the last 3 years. They want their lick back. They're coming to Bartow to get it. We got a great event planned. Guys, come on out, okay? It's a different kind of vibe. It's a Polk County vibe. Some of the best teams we can get from across the state. Okay, Polk, who's putting some on that I think 5 or 6 of the teams from last year were state runner-ups. We had like 5 teams. Santa Fe was state runner-up. Gibbs was state runner-up. Victory was state runner-up. We had Windermere last year. They were state runner-up. And I'm missing 2 or 3 more teams that were in it last year. Leesburg made the Final Four. So it's great field last year. Even better. Mosaic. Okay. Last soapbox issue. Okay. Our focus for the week. Last week. Heart, heading, and hone in on our habits. This week, we got a little different twang to it. Okay. We're asking our guys to show up. Well, show up. Show up means presence. It's the bare minimum. Okay. Expectation. What's our expectation in Bartow? Work hard, get good grades, be a good teammate. We have high standards. Come to grind. Be a good son to your parents. Okay. It's the bare minimum to play here. We ask you to show up every day. You'd be amazed how many kids don't physically show up every day and come ready. Okay. It makes a big difference. Okay. That high standard puts us better, our kids in our program, better than about 80% of the people we play. Just show up. Okay. The next one. Okay. First one, show up. The next one, we want you to show up in your show up. First one is show up. Next one, you got to show up in your show up. Okay. What does that mean? The first one means you got to have a presence. The second one is you got to have a mental presence, attention to detail. Okay. Am I willing to do the little things to be great? I just can't show up. I just can't say I'm here, I'm present. I have to be here and present. The attention to details matter. And it's all the little things, and you got to do the little things. You got to be great at them over and over and over and over. It's the fundamentals of life. Over and over and over. Y'all tired of me saying over and over. The little details. So we're asking our guys, winning is not just to show up, but you got to show up when you show up. And you got to say it that way. You got to show up when you show up. Okay, so the first one, show up. Second one, you got to show up when you show up. Last one, most important. You got to show out in your show up when you show up. I'm going to say it one more time. You got to show out in your show up when you show up. This is the message we give it to them during Mosaic. You got to show out in your show up when you show up, okay? What does that mean? It says when you show up in your show up, this means this is a championship level, okay? John Wooden, the great coach at UCLA, he calls it competitive greatness, okay? The moment is not too big, okay? It's all about the habits that you've been building, the heart, the IQ that you've been building. Do you have the right DNA to show out in your show up when you show up, okay? We've had so many guys and so many teams over the years that can show out in their show up when they show up, okay? So we're asking the guys, we're trying to stretch. This team is almost there. We're not quite there. We're trying to reach. We're trying to pull. We're trying to push. We're trying to tug. We're deep in the trenches. We're trying to squeeze everything we can out of them. That's code for you got to show out in your show up when you show up. And that's what our motto is this week, Mosaic Week. We call it this week's for dough. This week's for show, I'm sorry. Next week's for dough, that's championship week. But this week is a showcase of our program, and you can come to it, come to the party, and show up. Show up when you show up. And then you got to show out in your show up when you show up. Okay? Welcome to Bartow High School. And those are my soapbox issues, and that's what we're preaching to the guys for the week. When you see them in the stands, tell them, hey, are you showing out in your show up? In your show up? They'll know what you're talking about, okay? Week in review. Okay, our week in review. We went 1-1 last week. Another loss. We had 2 weeks in a row. 2 losses in a row for the first time all year. Which is hard to say, but hey, it is what it is. 19-3 for the season, okay? We lost to Victory Christian on senior night. It was a great crowd. Okay, we had a great, the band was there and the full cheerleading squad. So we lost to Victory on Tuesday and senior night. And then we beat Lake Wells on Friday night in the rivalry game. So let's go over both those games. Tuesday, January 20th, we lost 49-37. Somebody texted me and said, was that a halftime score? I said, no, that's the score. For 49-37 final score. And a packed house for senior night. We are now 0-4. 0-4 versus Victory since the series began. People say, well, Coach McGriff, doesn't that make you mad and upset? Well, yeah, but my team's got to play better. Coach Fitzgerald did a good job with his team, especially in the second half, and we did not. And the kids hadn't been here before, and we were 0-16 versus Kathleen, and 1-12. And one thing about us, we're persistent, we're consistent, and we'll figure it out. We hope that Fitzgerald will not take us off the schedule, and we'll have to get him next year. Right now, we're rooting for Victory to go all the way and win it, and congratulations on the great effort that they made, especially the second half, okay? We were up 22-13 at the half. Laid an egg. Okay, let's talk about why, okay? Reasons why we lost the Victory. Struggles offensively. 15 for 51 from the field, that's 30%, season low, okay? Have to give Victory some credit for their defensive scheme, okay? And then some of the credit you have to give the our guys. We were up 22-13 at the half, and we must have missed 6 layups in the first half that were point blank, were too emotional. The crowd maybe got to us. Maybe Victory's link got to us, I don't know. But layups that possibly if we were good enough to make them, okay, it's 28-13 or 30-13, a little different story. Okay, so one of the reasons we just struggled from offense. Didn't get a lot of paint points. Okay, Victory got 20 paint points, Bartow 8. Can't beat them if you don't get the 8 paint points, okay? Victory went to the line, what did I write on here? They went to the line more than us, I probably didn't write down, but 20-8 in the points in the paint, okay? We've got to be better, okay? We talked about diversity on offense, that's right. We went to the line 2 times. Victory 14, us 2. Can't beat good teams, okay? The defense, their defense, but some of it is us, and sometimes you need a whipping. Okay, my mama, I love my mama, Esther Turner. Shout out, she ain't watching the show. Shout out, she know how to give a good whipping. And we learned, and me and my brother, my sister, we learned from the whipping. I tell the boys my mama was a professional butt whipper. And that's not the word I use, but I'm going to use it for this show. It's a family-friendly show, so butt whipping. Okay, we got a butt whipper. We're going to learn from it. And so that's what we got to do. We got to be balanced on offense. We got to, okay. Victory did a good job of taking away Jay Crosby. He's got to be better at adjusting. We actually did a great job, had a great game plan in the first half, went away from it a little bit. And the second reason why we lost, foul trouble. Defensive breakdown and foul trouble. James Rattery, fouling too much. Okay, taking himself out of the game. We need him on the floor. Kobe was a little bit fatigued, having to play Kobe too many minutes. Why? Rattery is in foul trouble. I did not do a better job. I did not do a good job of subbing. I thought we were a little bit fatigued watching the tape. Did not do a great job. I don't want to take anything away from Victory. Great job, Victory. I got to do better. I'm not just putting it on the kids. Kids got outplayed. I got out-coached. We'll be better from it. We're Yellow Jackets, and when we lose, we say, hey, we lost. Let's get better. And so I got to do a better job subbing. Kids got to do a better job playing. And fans were great. Victory was better the second half, and they beat us 49-37. Okay. What did we do right? 22-13 at the half. Our defense was excellent in the first half. We rebounded with them in the first half. Scored okay. Okay, we should have been 33-13. Are we capable of that? Absolutely. We'll see. Can we get to it? Do we show out? Do we show up? Do we show up when we show up? We got to show out. To be 33-13, you got to show out and you show up when you show up. We ain't doing that. We showing up. And we're showing up when we show up, but we're not showing out. We've been there before. We can get back to it. Okay. 49-37 loss to Victory. Our fourth loss of the row in the series. Congratulations to Victory. Thanks. Congratulations to my seniors, Jay Crosby, Kenny Cotton. Great sponsor night until we got our butts back the second half. Thank you to the fans. Okay. Friday, January 23rd, we won at Lake Wales. It was 58-42. 58-42, a win at Lake Wales. We are now 35-17 versus Lake Wales. We have won 23 straight contests. Okay, we were 1-12 against Lake Wales. Got 1-12, and that one was pretty big. We'll have to talk about that one day. But 35-17, won 23 in a row. That's unbelievable to beat your rival. Great crowd over at Lake Wales. Our fans showed up. Their fans showed up. It'd be more if they were better. 23 in a row over Lake Wales. Reavers would beat Lake Wales. Okay, we forced 29 turnovers. The guard play is not great. We only had 13. They got inexperienced guards, okay? Most of the turnovers were in the half court. The defense held them to 28% shooting. Really, they got 40 points, a lot of them in the fourth quarter. They had 11 or 13 points in the fourth quarter, and we kind of took our foot off the gas, which we have that problem, right? Opportunities for growth. We fouled too much. Something we're going to be working on in practice today. We worked on in practice today. We're working on in practice Wednesday and Thursday. We're putting people to the line a little too much, and we're not getting to the line enough. Okay, Lake Wales got there 27 times. We only got there 15. They were 15 for 27. We were 9 for 15. We can fix it. We got to identify it. We got to call attention to it. We're going to call it. And then in practice, we started focusing on it. Both, we've got to get to the line more, and then the other teams foul them less, right? And then rebounding has been a season-long thing. We've held on there, but we're just not as good a rebounding team as what I would like to be. We just are not dominating good teams on the glass. And so opportunities for, we just got to be a little bit better. We're trying to squeeze, pull. We're trying to get everything we can. We're just quite not there. Derwin Link is not rebounding like there's a ham sandwich on the backboard. He's not. Okay, Matt Williams, he's just not rebounding. Okay, James Rattery, those guys are not rebounding. Defensive rebounding enough. To get to what we want, we got to squeeze. It may be 4 or 5 more defensive rebounding games. We're not asking for much. 1 more each guy. A ferocious one may be the difference. So we're on it. We're not. We still believe we got a little time. Time is shrinking, and we're working to get better on it. But opportunities for growth. Standout players. We did not have any standout players versus Victory, so I didn't include any, right? We did have some versus Lake Wales. I included them. Kobe Terry, probably his best offensive game ever. He's been playing 3 years. Probably the years he played with the Lakeland Fire, he probably wasn't like this offensively. Great. 12 points, 6 for 7 from the field. Okay, 7 assists. Great defense. A little too much fouling. He's doing a little too much fouling. When the man had a great game, you say it's his best offensive game and you can play it. Yeah, we're trying to get better. A little too much fouling. 12 points. He made the right decision. Kobe's making the right. Kobe's getting better. Kobe's getting better. We're still trying to squeeze a little bit more out of him. He's shooting the ball. You just can't leave him out there. He's gonna make you pay. 12 points, 6 for 7 from the field, 7 assists. Good defense, too much fouling. Kenny Cotton had a double-double. Senior Kenny Cotton, double-double. 12 points, 6 for 9 shooting, 11 rebounds. Kenny, we need you to have those 11 against teams that are better. But we'll take it. 12 points, 6 for 9 shooting, 11. Free throw shooting has to be better. He missing some free throws. Should have had 15 points. I think he missed 3 free throws. Got to be better with his free throw shooting. But we'll take that a double-double. Okay, our 23rd straight win over our arch rivals. 23 straight. Pretty good. As old people say, pretty good. Okay. On to the preview for next week's games. Okay. Remember what our focus is. We got to show up. Our kids are already doing that. That's the minimum. Then we got to show up in our show up, and then we got to show out. in our show up when we show up. That's what we're bringing into this week. And this week is for show. This is the show week. We're showcasing our program. It's the Stinger Shootout, which I hope the other Polk County teams know we love for them to come. We know we couldn't invite everybody that wanted to come, but we invited the ones, the better programs. The Mosaic is for the better teams in the county. If you didn't get in, get your team better so we can get you in, right? And because we got the best teams that we can get coming from out of county, okay? This week's previews, okay? Tuesday, before the Mosaic, we got a little show. We're going down to Avon Park. It was a 2-year series. We beat them in Bartow last year on this Tuesday. It was senior night. I don't like our senior night to be an out-of-county people. I want it to be like next year to be Lake Wales. I like victory on senior night. Why? Crowd swell. Okay, but Avon Park, we got to go down there. Tuesday, January 27th. Avon Park's 8-11. They're not as good as last year. They were like 20-2 when they came to Bartow last year. JV begins at 6. Varsity begins at 7:30. We should. So Avon Park's only about 40-45 minutes from Bartow. We should get down there for a 6 o'clock start for JV. Okay. All-time record versus Avon Park, 2-0. Okay, last year, and we also played them in 2019 on the way to the state championship. Okay, coach history, Dom Cartier. Okay, I got to say it right because it's like the jewelry store. The jewelry. I don't wear no jewelry. Only jewelry I wear is this wedding ring and a state championship ring every once in a while. But Dom Cartier. Second year as head coach. Avon Park always has good basketball players, good community support. It'll be a good crowd down there. If you've never been to Avon Park, they bring a good crowd down there, okay? And the Yellow Jackets are coming. That's it. The Yellow Jackets are coming to town, okay? Where everybody's best game, it means we've been good for a long time. I'll take it. We got to get our kids to get up every game, but I'll take it, okay? Style of play. Offensively, they push the tempo. They allow their guards to play with freedom, allow them to play fast, okay? They attack, they shoot threes, okay? Defensively, okay, they mix it up, 2-3 zone, half-court defense. Didn't do a lot of pressing on the tape I saw. Top players. Guys, when I tell you this now, you know, I know the county. Chris Kelly. Guys, he can start on any team in the county. He started Bartow. He started Santa Fe. He started Victory. He started Auburndale, Discovery. He's a 6'5" forward. He's the best rebounder in the county. Okay? Averaging 12 points, 12 rebounds a game. What did he have on his last year? 20 and 13. We couldn't stop him. Okay? Hopefully we'll do a little bit better Tuesday night. He can play anywhere in Polk County. Can finish at the rim, can dunk. Okay? Made some perimeter shots. Chris Kelly, number 4. Pretty good. About 6'6", senior. Okay? Another kid, Jatavius Fuss. F-U-S-E. Jatavius Fuss. 11 points a game. Cat quick. Didn't do great against us last year. Better this year. Decent shooter. Good defender. Third guy, Carl Pierre Louis. Carl, I feel like I'm in New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Right? Carl Pierre Louis. 11 points a game. Good shooter. Good player. Avon Park is not having as good a year as they did last year. We got to go down there. A little different where the gym's kind of dark. They bring a good crowd. It's like going to... it's a smaller gym. Mulberry's got a bigger gym now, but the old Mulberry gym, it'll be a great atmosphere down there for the Yellow Jackets on Tuesday night. What do we have to do? What will it take to beat Avon Park? We cannot let Chris Kelly dominate us on the glass and dominate us with his athleticism. Okay, and we got to get him a little bit of offensive rhythm. We scored 37 against Victory. We scored 59 against Auburndale. Against Providence, I think they beat us 56-49. So we've been in a little bit of offensive funk. Happens. Are you worried, McGriff? Not really. We got to get better. Okay? And the goal is when you have any adversity, it's not if adversity comes, but when it. We haven't had much all year. How do we handle it? Let's see if we find our way out of it. We only had 58 against Lake Wells. Struggling a little bit offensively. We'd like to get in a little bit of offensive rhythm. We're turning the ball over a little bit too much. Crosley, you're a senior. You're going to close the year. Are you going to close the year like a senior? Okay, so a little balance. Got to have paint touches. We got our free throw shooting. We got to get to the line. Okay, so we got to get in a little bit of rhythm. That's what it's going to take to beat Avon Park. Okay, then at Avon Park, Tuesday, 7:30 Tuesday. Okay, be there. Okay, Friday, Stinger Shootout will be the third game. It says 8:30. Probably start about 8:45. We're going to make sure to get that thing off. We're cutting halftime for the teams. We're cutting warm-ups. They ain't getting on that time to warm up. Get you 8-10 minutes. And let's people come to pay to see the games. We're going to make sure y'all see the game. Not going to be a lot of dead time, okay? No series history versus Lake Highland Prep. They are 21-1 They'll be 23-1. The two teams they play this week other than us can't beat them. They'll be 23-1 when they get to the Mosaic. This is this guy's best. No series history. We have played him in the preseason probably the last 8 years, but we have not played him in the regular season. It's time. It's their best team. It's one of our best teams this time. Ben Friday, good guy, 9th year coaching. Go to his shootout every year. He comes to the Mosaic every year. We go to his tip-off classic every year. He has won the district. He's been there 9 years. He has won the district the last 8 years. He's been there 8 other years. He won the district every year. He's in the district with Windermere Prep and Wheeling. So I'm not rooting for him. I would normally be rooting for him. I'm rooting for Wheeling. But he's the favorite at 21-1. Been to 2 Final Fours. He got a chance to go again. They're in a tough region. They're in the region with them, Windermere, Tampa Catholic, Villages. They're in a tough region. But right now, he's the number 1 seed, so they all got to go to Lake Island Prep. He's got a great team. His style of play offensively. It's the best offensive team we would have played this year. Let me get up close because we play some great teams, okay? This is the best offensive team we would have played this year. They have all the guys on the floor that can space the floor to shoot. They can put the ball on the floor to make decisions and pass, okay? They can 2 or 3 of the guys play inside out. Okay, they run the Princeton offense, 2-3 high offense. They have great spacing off of it. They cut guys behind you. Okay, if you're late on the closeout, they shoot it. They're terrific. They also will fast break you. They pound you on the offensive glass. We played them in the preseason. We hung in there for a little while. They beat us up in the second quarter, and they wound up winning about 10 or 12 there early. But they're a great team. Okay, they're sound defensively. They do not beat themselves. They play half court man-to-man. They'll play a little 1-3-1 zone. They'll play a little 2-3 zone to change tempo and stuff like that. So that's their style of play. Top players: Mike Maddenway. I probably mispronounced that. Mike, let me tell you how you'll know him. He's committed to Columbia. Okay, he's a 6'6" guard kind of wing. Get this, guys. He's shooting 63% from the field. 63% from the field. 51% from the three-point line. We ain't never had anybody in Bartow shoot 60% from the field and 50% from the line. He's physical. We got tape on him, okay? He's physical at the rim. It bothered us last time. We fouled him a lot. He went to the free throw line, I think, 10 times. He had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists against us back in the preseason. And going to Columbia, he's a senior. Another senior, R.J. Ingram, point guard. He's about 6'2". He's their leading scorer. Get this right here. He's shooting 65% from the field and 51% for three. That's how you go 23-1 to 21-1. When you go 23-1, you got guys like that. 65% from the field. This guy's shooting layups and threes and 51% from three. That means he's probably shooting 70% from two-point line. Okay. These are crazy numbers. Okay. Guy can attack the rim. He's quick as a cat. Okay. His defense also affected us. He also went to the free throw line a ton against us in the preseason. Okay. Another guy they got, Shavai Atwell. Shavai, A-T-W-A-L, 6'5" guy, 11 points, 3.3 rebounds. Robert Carson, okay, he went 4 for 8 from the three-point line on us. Okay, he's only shooting 5 shots a game, scoring 8 points, and he's shooting about 38% from the three-point line. So, Lake Island Prep, great offensive team, got great players, well coached. Coach with Final Four experience. He's searching for his first state championship. What will it take for us to beat Lake Island? Attention to detail. We got to show out and I'll show up when we show up. We will have to follow the scout report to a T. We have to be attentive to their cutting and screening. We have to get out on the shooters, but not allow dribble penetration. We got to understand their weaknesses. They do have weaknesses, right? Offensively, we must defensive rebound so we can fast break. We can fast break with anybody if we get a clean rebound and get it out. Right now, we're struggling a little bit with that. We have to get in the offensive flow and get paint touches and have balance, get to the free throw line. Okay. We must show patience against the defense, yet we got to be aggressive. Okay. We're going to have to play near capacity. We've done that this year. We played that way against the Villages. Okay, we played that way against Olympia. We got to play near capacity to win it. And they're going to have to play near capacity too now. Okay, they're going to have to play near capacity too. So they're playing at that level a little bit more because they got all those seniors. We got some guys a little bit up and down. Our senior Jay Crosby is a little bit up and down. Kenny's been fine. And we got some sophomores that are a little bit up and down. So we're trying to push them back up. Okay, but we're going to have to play near capacity. And this is why we schedule it. We want to play near capacity against a team that's a Final Four contender, a state championship contender. We want all the smoke. It's our tournament. We want to play the best teams. We're playing the best team in the event. 21-1, 23-1, Lake Highland Prep. Okay? Friday, 8:30. Saturday, 7:30. Saturday, 7:30. Okay? The Villagers Charter High School, 14-7. The rematch. Okay? Series history, 1-0. Okay? The one was a 72-70 win at the Battle of the Villagers Tournament Championship. The Villagers people says the shot heard around the world as Matt Williams hit a shot as the buzzer was sounding for us to beat them in their own tournament. Do you think they're going to be upset? Yes. Do you think they're going to be ready to play? Yes. They'll bring a good crowd to the event. They had a great crowd. We met some friends there that we invite them to our hospitality room. They were so hospitable to us. We're going to invite them for us to be hospitable to them until the game starts. Now, when the game starts, no more hospitality. So we're inviting them to our hospitality room, fatten them up. Okay, now we're going to be ready to play. But 72-70, one win we had against them. Colt McDowell's the coach. Great friend. 11 years at the Villagers. Look at this in 11 years. He's won 8 district titles in 11 years. He's been the Final Four 5 times. 11 years, 8 district titles, been to the Final Four 5 times. He's going to win his districts. Not great. He's going to win it this year. Okay, he's played in 2 state championship games. Okay, really, he's been one of the they've been one of the team's best teams in the state for the last 10 years. Okay, style of play, fast break team. Okay, we had problems keeping them out of the fast break. Man, they run, they rebound. They rebound better than us, so they run. Okay, they great at it. We had so many problems keeping them off the offensive glass. They just kind of thugged us out and punked us out. They mugged us on the offensive glass. Okay, defensively, they man-to-man, full court, just like us. They pressure you in the half court to get after you. They take you out of what you want to do. Okay, you probably saying, Coach McGriff, how in the hell did you win the game? We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, their top players: Hurley Brutus, 6'7", man-child, going to LSU, ranked number 88 in the country by ESPN. Can get the ball to the rim. He rebounds the ball like Charles Barkley. We couldn't stop him. Okay, like the round mound of rebound, but he's about 6'7" and thin. Okay, great player. Aaron Britt, little guard, tough to start, quick, can shoot the 3. He's got multiple D1 offers. Cat quick, lethal in transition. Great rebounder for his size. Man, we had a tough time with him. Jomar Bernard. Some of you guys may know him. From Haines City, okay, moved to the Villagers, had a nice NIL package, moved to the Villagers. I'm just kidding with that, guys. So Coach McDowell, don't get mad at me. Hell, everybody's got an NIL package, so I don't care to get mad. 6'7", okay, Haines City kid, junior. Goodness, he was tough on us. He shot the ball well. He was kind of smooth. He got a lot of D1 offers, good on the glass, good in transition. Okay, we're going to have a well of a time. We had a well of a time trying the last game. We were playing near capacity. And we're going to have to play near capacity as they come in again. Okay, what will it take for us to beat the Villagers? Well, here's what we did. Here's what we did last time. We made double-digit threes. That would be nice to do that. Cyrus hit 6 of them. I think Jay hit 4. Okay, so it's going to take that kind of effort again. But it may be a different way. It may not be those 2 guys hitting threes. We cannot expect those guys to hit that. Okay, Villagers is going to scout us. They're going to take that away. What can we do to adjust to get to 70 or 72 points again? It may take that. I don't know if we can stop them or not. Hopefully our defense is better, but we couldn't stop them. Okay, and so I'm not expecting us to make 10 threes, but it may be a different way. It may not be from those 2 guys. We may have to have more interior scoring from the interior guys. We may have to get to the free throw line. James Ryder, we may have to get to the free throw line more, and Kobe may have to get to the free throw line more. Okay, big thing. What will it take for us to beat them? Rest. We're playing Lake Highland Prep, highly anticipated game. The game Saturday, people are anticipating more. The game Friday, that opponent is, and Lake Highland Prep and the Villagers are in the same region. They're just as good in a different way. So we're going to have to, the kids can't be out partying all night. They're going to have to get home Friday night, get some rest, get 8 hours, get fed, get ready to go. Rest. Number 2 thing we have to do, we got to understand that this is going to be a different game. Okay, the results don't have to be different, but we can't go back to yesteryear. It's got to be a different game. We're going to have to be better defensively and a little bit different with what we do offensively. Third thing, can we do a better job of keeping them out of the lane? We did not do a very good job in the Villagers. We got to do a better job in Bartow of keeping them out of the lane and controlling the boards. Okay, so this week's about showing up and showing up when we show up, and then show out in our show up when we show up. Can we do that this week against Avon Park, Lake Island Prep, in the Villages, in the Mosaic Stinger Shootout, a showcase event, okay? The Mosaic this week is for show. Next week for dope. Subscribe to YouTube, please, and thank you all for your support of the basketball program this year and our YouTube and our show. It has been terrific. We'll see you out on the court this week. My name is McGriff. Episode 12.